So I'm Hayley Cavanagh, and my job title is Section Leader for Beam Physics Operations at the ICES synchrotron. The machine is in a scheduled maintenance period, so there's no actual beam operations to be doing. So most of my time is spent designing machines for the future, so for ICES 2, and I'm also preparing for future operations, also analysing data from previous machine measurements that we've made and experiments that we've done to help future operations. We provide a high-intensity proton beam towards two neutron-producing targets, and scientists from universities or industries come to use the neutrons we produce to look at materials on the atomic scale, so that they can understand how the neutrons pass through them. This helps them to advance areas of physics, chemistry, biochemistry and environmental sciences. I like the operational side of my role because when you're in the control room and you're improving the beam quality, you're making a higher intensity beam for the scientists. You know that the end result is something good, is solving some of the world's biggest challenges. You know, they're doing great science at the end of it. It's also a very, it can be quite challenging environment working in the control room, so every day is different. So I didn't know anything about accelerators particularly before I joined the lab, other than that they were interesting and good applications of big science. I'm not the greatest mathematician at all. I use mathematics as a tool to do my job, so I only know as much as I need to know. So in terms of accelerator physics at ICES, we're a small team of about 6 physicists. We're actually all physicists, but we work very, very closely with electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, radiation physicists, diagnostics physicists. Obviously there are some very clever physicists working in the world, but those that have the biggest impact and the biggest influence are those that work as part of a team and bring other researchers along with them. So especially at the lab here, problems very rarely get solved by an individual. It's always a team of physicists and engineers, or anyone working together. In terms of working in science, there are also many different routes in, so especially at a big organisation like the lab, you can come in as an apprenticeship or as a graduate training scheme. There are many different ways to work within science or engineering. I think if you're interested in science and you enjoy being curious and asking questions, and that's the thing to do, just keep asking those questions and keep being curious. Science is so broad that you can really go in any direction that you like. There are so many questions to be asked. You may not always get the answers you want, or may not ever feel satisfied by the answers you get, but that's part and parcel of the curiosity.